In this video, I'd like to talk about how Qigong can help you have a strong, robust immune system. Hi, I'm Jeff Chand, acupuncturist, practitioner of traditional Chinese medicine, and Qigong instructor. There are many things that are going to challenge our immune system all throughout the year, whether it's seasonal issues such as allergies and pollen, or it could be weather-related issues like cold weather, dry weather, hot weather, damp, or rain, or there can be just the seasonal flu that goes around, or the illnesses and pathogens that people like to share with each other, or it could even be our food that we're having. It could be contaminated food, food that's not ideal for our body, things that are going to challenge our immune system. So there are always going to be things that are going to challenge our immune system. We're never going to be able to stop all these challenges, but what we can do is try to create resilience and a sense of robustness in our own body. So what's the best way to do that? The best way to do that is actually a holistic approach. Now let's just take a step back and discuss the holistic approach. Now we hear the word holistic a lot. We can have holistic foods, holistic granola bars, holistic teas, holistic treatments. Now sometimes we hear it so often that we lose the meaning of the word. Holistic means to take an approach that looks at all aspects of a problem or a person. So the opposite of being holistic is being specialized. Being specialized in something is excellent. We need specialized skills and therapeutics and approaches at times, but often we do need a holistic approach. For example, if we're building a house, we don't just need a painter or just a carpenter. We need a painter, a plumber, a carpenter, electrician. We need to approach all different aspects. So same thing when we are working on our health. We don't want to just look at one approach. We want to look at everything. So when we're looking at our immune system, we want to make sure that we're using every single tool available. And we have to start with the most obvious thing first. So we want to look at our medical issues. We want to look at any drugs or pharmaceuticals that we need to be our best, that are prescribed for us. We need to follow that. We also need to look at our diet and our nutrition. Find what works for you. Find what makes you feel healthy and helps you thrive. We also need to look at our movement and our activity. We should also look at our sleep, making sure that we're sleeping and resting enough. Sometimes we need sleep, sometimes we need more rest. And we can also look at our energetic system. This is our qi circulation within the body and outside of the body. So if we look at this holistic approach, we might already get a sense of, okay, well, I'm only sleeping 4 hours a night. I think that's what I need to focus on first. Or my diet is terrible and I'm not eating any real foods. I need to work on that first. So you can see yourself from a holistic point of view, what you might need first. And if you look at everything, when you're sleeping well, your diet's okay, you're moving fine, you're managing your stress, then maybe we need to manage the qi circulation aspect of the body. So in traditional Chinese medicine and Qigong, we have the idea of qi that flows in the body and outside of the body. So the qi in the body flows through the internal organs, the meridians, the collaterals, the soft tissue, and the fascia. It also flows around the body in this defensive layer called the Wei Qi. So a lot of times people can understand the qi flow in the body. It kind of makes sense. But when we start talking about the qi outside the body, then it seems, oh, that now this is something very esoteric. But just imagine an animal out in nature. When it's raining and when it's snowing and it's cold and then it's hot, then it's humid, then it's windy, animals aren't really affected by that too much because their Wei Qi or their defensive energy level is actually protecting them against the elements. So this is the Wei Qi, our defensive energy around our body. So according to TCM and Qigong, the stronger our Wei Qi is, the more resilient we are to the environment. So if everybody is getting a cold and you're not, that means your Wei Qi is strong. If everybody is getting sick from a certain food that's maybe not so clean or maybe not so fresh and you feel fine, that means your Wei Qi is strong. If you can walk through an area and it's loud and there's lots of distractions, lots of smells, lots of sights, lots of activity, and you feel fine, that means your Wei Qi and your resilience is strong. So this is how Qigong and TCM approaches the health and the immune system, is looking at the Wei Qi. How good is that defensive energy? So what affects your Wei Qi? According to TCM, it's your lung energy and your kidney energy. So this is not your actual organs. It doesn't have anything to do with medical lung organ or the actual medical kidney function. It has to do with the system from a Chinese medicine point of view. So when your lung system is strong, then you feel resilient. You feel like you're not affected by the weather so much. Your pores are nice and tight. Your skin is very strong. When it's windy or drafty, it doesn't really affect you that much. When somebody else is sick around you, it doesn't affect you as much. You also feel very stable. So even if there's a large change in temperature and the environment, you feel just fine all the time. This is a sign of strong lungs. Your breathing and your respiration and your cardiovascular strength is also very good. So having good, strong lungs is very key to having good, strong Wei Qi. And the other aspect is having good, strong kidneys. Your kidney system needs to be strong. This is the kidney yang energy and the kidney yin energy and the kidney qi. When that's strong, then you just feel like you have strong willpower. You have strong focus in your mind. You have a clear mind. You feel a sense of robustness, and your energy is solid and grounded and consistent. So you don't necessarily need caffeine or stimulants or sugar to fuel your energy. You have this nice, stable energy, like a rolling wave in the ocean. Nice, stable strength behind it. So this is a sign of good kidney qi. You have good kidney qi, good lungs, then your Wei Qi is going to be strong. So now the question, how do we strengthen our Wei Qi, our kidney qi, and our lung qi? Well, there's this thing called Qigong. Qigong practice is excellent for helping this. I'm a little bit biased, but I think it's actually one of the best things to do to strengthen your Wei Qi. There are herbs, there are supplements, there are pharmaceuticals, there are dietary approaches that are also can be helpful. But holistically, I think Qigong is one of the best things to do because of the simple breathing and relaxing your body and stimulating the acupuncture points and the meridians in a certain way. You actually naturally strengthen your immune system and your Wei Qi very, very easily. Lots of times people tell me that they start practicing Qigong for some reason. Maybe they have a sore back or they have anxiety or they have weak knees and they start practicing Qigong. And then after a little bit of time, they say, something that I've noticed is that I don't get sick anymore. Or everybody around me got sick and I didn't. And that's because their Wei Qi is stronger. Now, when I try to explain it or try to think about it myself from a Western medicine point of view, I don't exactly know what is happening. There's no real connection. Like, okay, when you do this particular exercise, it's going to strengthen your white blood cells. There's no connection like that. There's no way to explain it. But when we look back to the past and the ancient Chinese medicine systems and the way they understood the Wei Qi, it totally makes sense. And this is why we see this result happen over and over. In Asia, it's quite common when children are very sickly. They get sick all the time. They always have a chronic infections like sinus infection or ear infections. They often will suggest, okay, you got to start practicing Qigong. And there are many people who become lifelong practitioners of Qigong practice because it's helped them so much as a child. So I just want to reiterate again, we're always going to have things in our environment that will challenge our immune system. There's always going to be something. We're never going to stop it. What we can do is approach our health and our wellness from a holistic point of view and deal with the things that are obvious, whether it's your sleep, your nutrition, your exercise, your stress level, your lifestyle habits. Approach and fix the things that you know are already wrong. And then you can start building up your Wei Qi with a nice, gentle, simple Qigong practice. One of our most popular routines in the Communi Qi is the practice called Resilient. And it's all about building up that Wei Qi. It's good for weak immune system, but also a lot of sensitivity. People who are just sensitive to their environment and to people and almost the energy around them. If people are very empathetic, the Resilient practice is really helpful. So let me know in the comment section below. What do you find helps increase your resilience and your immune system? Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. If you've enjoyed this style of Qigong, please come join the Communi Qi for a wide variety of Qigong routines that's ideal for beginners or if you already have some experience. The Communi Qi has convenient, simple Qigong practices that are safe, gentle, and effective to help you feel healthy and full of vitality. Come join us today. If you haven't already, be sure to sign up for our newsletter in the link below so we can notify you when we release new YouTube videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.